Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Dazzling Dave, and this actually is going to be a couple of days on the international fan reaction. Fans from around the globe, Wolves fans wherever they are, whatever time of night or day they get up to watch, hardcore committed Wolves fans to watch the game. And this is their match reaction, their thoughts on the 1-1 draw that Wolves had away at Arsenal at the Emirates in the Premier League.
Hi Dave, from Fort Myers, Florida. This is Alan Green, and I'm here with a buddy named Sam Sky, and he's just going to give a quick review of what he witnessed yesterday. He's got to go because I'll put him on first, Dave. Here he is right now.
Hey, what's going on? Great game yesterday. Listen, Wolves, you own that team Arsenal. They're lucky as a dog to even come close, to even get that tie. It was lucky. Get back to fundamentals. Watch the game films, do the drills, work harder, and crush them. Those refs won't hold you back next time.
Who do you support?
You take it to them. We support the Wolves. USA for Wolves.
Hear that, David? The clocks went back last night, and I'm a little bit out of sorts. So, what a wonderful game, Dave. Couldn't have wished for anything better. They started off fast, and the first 10 minutes it was just spellbinding. My man of the match was Jota, I think, who played. He was such a threat and to their defense, and also Jota and Johnny Otto. What a wonderful team performance. I'm just hoping that if we carry on from here and start creeping up that table. We could have been about 3 or 4 up at the end. And we're a millimeter away from that greatness. Up the Wolves. Wolves carry on doing as you're doing. They seem to perform better when they're playing a top team. So Dave, have a great day, and thank you. Over and out from Fort Myers, Florida. Thank you.
This is Chris from Eidsvoll in Norway, reporting on a 1-1 draw at Arsenal, and this is where we are now. But we're actually in a way disappointed that we're only drawing 1-1 with Arsenal away from home, which is a bit of a statement on where we are, I suppose. Played really well today, and I mean really well. A lot of the times this season, I have to say, I've felt that, I haven't seen over 90 minutes the team of last season for Wolves. What we did last season, the way we played. You know what? It was there, wasn't it, in this game? It really was. Of incisiveness, the counter-attacks, and the fact that you could trust everyone to do the right thing. Disappointing goal to let in. And we find ourselves behind again. But that's what happens when you have a defence, a three-man defence, where effectively all of them are actually midfielders, aren't they? But we got back into the game with Raul again. Great goal. 11th goal of the season. Think about that. Fantastic. So, yeah, it's all going well. And I'm actually looking forward to coming to the game. I'm travelling over from Norway. I'll be coming to the Slovan Bratislava game. So maybe see a few of you then. But yeah, that was a good game. I was really pleased with that. The verdict that was from Eidsvoll in Norway of Arsenal 1, Wolves 1.
Dave, Wolfman Jeff coming at you. Just finished watching the draw at Emirates. And the word I have for this match, Dave, is scrappy. Everything was hard fought. The grounds were not good. Really worried about some of the injuries. We wouldn't quit. We're still undefeated in London since we've been promoted, and so that's good. Still felt like we could have gotten the win, but I'm happy with getting the draw, and it wasn't like that we caught them at a bad time, because they were doing everything that they could to win as well. So it was like a boxing match. So I'm a little worried about Matt, if Matt Doherty's too hurt, and I'm also a little concerned with Saiss with his fouling, and because we can't have him out as well. We're so light in the back right now. So, but that's fine. I'm breathing. happy with the draw. Hey, thanks Dave for posting these. Come on you Wolves.
Hi Dave, Keith from Melbourne here, coming to you from my shed out the back. Happy with the game last night, or at least this morning, our time. I thought the overall play was a lot better than it's been in recent weeks. We strung a lot better passing together. I thought the attitude was very good. You could see that they've obviously worked on a few things and they've had discussions. Very happy with the front three. They'll only get better, I'm sure of that. By the front three, I mean, of course, Adama, if you chuck him into that. Another injury, of course, with the Doc, but I've got a feeling that might be a reoccurrence of his earlier injury pre-season. Hopefully that's only a bit of a strapping and that'll be all right. Commentators on TV tended to think he twisted it. Don't know from this end. Over and all, would have liked to have seen Neves take one more shot, because it seemed to me that the three that I can remember that he took, he was getting closer and closer and closer. So I think if he had had one more shot, he would have scored. But there you go. The goal itself was terrific. Typical Matinho intelligence. Beautiful little lofted ball into the box for our favourite striker to not at home. So bit more luck and we might have pinched the extra 2 points, but that's the way it goes. Arsenal could justifiably say they could have had a bit of luck too. Anyway, mate, all the best. Cheer us on at Molyneux during the week for the Euros, and go on you Wolves.
Dave, it's Andy here from Montreux, Switzerland, with my reaction to the Wolves-Arsenal match. I felt given there were a lot of people worried about how the defence would be, I thought the defence actually for Wolves, with the exception of the goal perhaps, were pretty solid at the back. I think the way Wolves organised themselves in the absence of Bennett and Bolly was excellent. I thought it worked well with Neves pushing up, playing a bit further forwards, and I thought it was very good the way that Traoré, Jimenez and Diego were matched at the front. I think we've all been waiting to see them push forwards for a whole game like that, and it went well. The movement from Traoré throwing in to Moutinho, beautiful little kick into the centre, and Jimenez on the end of it to score our goal was fantastic. Diego at the end, unlucky not to score a second, and indeed during the match it took their goalkeeper to perform quite a pretty good save to keep Neves out with that shot, long range shot of his, which was good. So all in all, good performance. More attacking throughout the whole game actually. I think it's just a matter of time before the guys get more clinical, and a higher proportion of their shots go in, find the net. We've got 2 games coming up this week, Bratislava and Villa, the weekend. I'll be at both of them. I'm fully expecting 2 wins this week. Feeling quite positive. I think we're moving forwards and hopefully into a new dimension. We've proved what we can do. Let's get on with it and turn what we can do into results.
Hey Dave, it's Dave from New York Wolves, coming to you from lovely Morro Bay, California. Before you ask, no, I don't travel around the country sending you videos from different parts of the States. Just happened to be on the road again this weekend. Anyway, I suppose I'm happy with the draw at Arsenal. My dad's side of the family are all Arsenal fans, so I was really hoping we'd beat them. I suppose we can't complain. I think we could easily have won. I think that was probably one of the best performances all season, behind maybe only Man City. I thought everyone was up for it. It was really good to see us going for it, especially at the beginning, and not just sitting back and hitting them on the counter. I think I think maybe we all want to see more of that. Hopefully one of these days we'll put somebody to the sword by being a little more clinical and taking all our chances. But hey, maybe next Sunday against the Villa, that will be a great time to start. But no, I thought Neves looked dangerous. Moutinho was his usual excellent self. Jota looked on fire. Jimenez looked a little off the pace, but so really, by his high standards, I suppose that's a little harsh. But good to see him on the score sheet. Hopefully that'll get him started banging him in the Premier League again. But I thought it was a really good performance. Arsenal have had their struggles, but they're still a really good side. So getting a point at the Emirates was excellent. And we didn't seem to struggle too much defensively, missing Bolly and Bennett. Their goal, I suppose we left Aubameyang open a little bit, so that was a bit of a slip, but generally pretty solid. So hopefully Doherty's not hurt too badly. Don't know if it was knee or his ankle again, but anyway, that's it. Good point. And on to Slovan Bratislava and the big local derby against Villa next weekend. Keep up the good work and talk to you soon.
Hello Dave, fellow Wolves fans. It's Brian from Thailand here, reflecting on yesterday's result at the Emirates Stadium, 1-1 draw at Arsenal. It was probably the most entertaining game that Wolves have been involved in this season. I thought they really played well. The first, say 12 to 15 minutes, started off on the front foot, and I wonder where the hell it came from, because we're normally slow starters, but we started off on the front foot. Arsenal got back into the game soon afterwards, and got in front through Aubameyang. I wouldn't blame anybody in defence for the fault of it. It was just one of those things, I suppose. But they had a bit of possession afterwards, and then we got back on the front foot. And late on in the first half, I thought we'd have given her equalise when Matt Doherty got the ball across on the edge of the box and banged one, and the keeper brought a fair save out. So I thought the first half was about even Stevens. Come out in the second half, and again I thought to myself, we're really playing well. Jota kept on running at the defenders again. In reality, he's only just come back, so he's still sort of like, I don't know whether he's match fit or not, but we got the equaliser. Quick throw from John, I think it was Johnny, on the right hand side, played into Moutinho nipped it over and Raul got his head to it and stuck it in the corner. So it was pleasing that we got back on level terms. After that, I thought we had a couple of chances to win it as well. Especially when Jota went through and I think 3 men closed him down in about the 90th minute. It'd have been a wonder goal, I suppose, but it wasn't to be. The downside of it was a 1-1 draw again, and I thought, not another draw. We're becoming the draw specialists. If we could just turn sort of like, a couple of those draws into wins, we'd be higher up the table. Last week against Newcastle, I thought that we deserved to win, and even yesterday I thought we deserved to win. But overall, you take a point, especially when it's reputed to be one of the top 6 sides in the country. But very pleased. So it's onwards and upwards for Slovan Bratislava on Thursday, and then a biggie game next Sunday against Aston Villa. So take care, guys. Look after yourself. Bye-bye.
Hey Dave, Zach in sunny San Diego, California. 1-1 result with Arsenal today. I thought Wolves played really well, got out strong in those first 10 minutes, and really, showed Arsenal that they weren't just going to hang around and defend it. They were going to go for it, and they felt confident. Obviously, Arsenal got the goal in the first half, which I guess shouldn't be surprising considering Wolves always scores in the second half, which they did. Roll obviously with the header off of the nice little touch flick thing from Moutinho just to get the ball centered. I thought Jota played a really amazing game, actually, even though he didn't get on the score sheet. But even the NBC commentators were pretty impressed with Diogo's work up front and his pace and his confidence going forward. Their back line was a little different, obviously, with Bennett and Bolly out, but I thought Saiss and Dendoncker did a pretty good job, all things considered. Hopefully Doherty's okay. But every time Vinagre comes to play, comes off the bench, I'm always really impressed with his speed and his confidence for being as young as he is. But yeah, hard to complain about a 1-1 draw with a top 6 side like Arsenal, but hopefully next time, maybe we can put that second one in, and because there were times when we had those chances and Arsenal seemed a little shaky, but obviously they're a tough team with a lot of firepower up front, and I think Wolves did best they could given the injuries and such. So come on, you Wolves.
So thanks to all the guys that have got together to send those reactions in, much appreciated. Make sure you guys you send them the love. Leave your thoughts and comments below wherever you watched it in the world, and if you'd like to get involved in this to represent your country or area, let me know as well. I'm always looking for some UK contributors as well if you want to get involved too, because obviously the UK is also part of the world, and it's always good to have a UK rep on there as well. So yeah, so make sure you leave your thoughts, and if you're brand new around here, please consider subscribing, hit the bell button, because you'll always be first to be notified of any uploads, and we've got some really big matches coming up soon. So yeah, from myself, Dazzling Dave, and all the guys around the world, we're always Wolves.